Hello there people, once again I have another RU battle, and hopefully my mic acts normal today and it doesn't act really odd. So yeah, it's been doing that lately, so sorry about that for the last couple videos. I'm definitely wanted to act normal for sure. So I'm gonna be leading off this battle, this RU battle with Serena. I have a really weird Pyro set, so I'm gonna be actually trying to take advantage of the Moxie boost ability for Pyro. I have a life orb on him, all physical moves, and I do have flame charge and flare blitz on him, so I can hopefully take advantage of some boosts, get some speed boosts, and get some KOs. And I'm going to be starting this battle against my adversary Chris. He's a very good battler and we go back and forth all the time. So I'm going to be starting out with Serena. He's going to be starting out with a Florges. As he starts out with Florges, I'm going to go ahead and go straight for the Power Whip, just because Power Whip it pretty much hit everything on his team, mostly, probably besides this Beware, but even though it still gets a decent bit of damage off on Beware. And the Power Whip does turn into Power Mist, so I'm going to go ahead and go into my Mandibuzz the following turn as he goes for a bulk up. And a bulk up Beware can be kind of scary, especially if it has like Ice Punch. That thing hits really hard. But I guess he doesn't really have something like that because he elects to switch out, as I just was going to go straight for the Toxic, as I do have Toxic on my Mandibuzz. My Mandibuzz is a very versatile set. I think it has Defog, U-Turn, and it definitely has Brave Bird. Brave Bird for some reason catches people off guard, but I mean I pretty much want to use my Mandibuzz to its fullest extent, so it definitely can still be an attacker, so, and a good pivoter. So I'm gonna switch out into my Pyroar as he switched into his Fortress, definitely electing to not be toxic. As he does that, he's gonna Volt Switch into his own Jolteon. I'm gonna go back into my own Serena. He's gonna Volt Switch out back into his Beware. As he goes into his Beware, I pretty much, at this point I could probably go for the knockoff here or the U-turn, one of the two. Or I simply can just switch out and go back into my Mandibuzz here. By the way, this is not a lengthy battle, but it is kind of a battle that will be kind of long. So he does elect to catch me on the switch in there instead of just going straight for an Ice Punch after a bulk up before that. The Ice Punch does a decent bit of damage. I do have Rocky Helm, so he will be taking a bit of chip damage for hitting me with that. He's gonna go ahead and switch into his Jolteon as I go straight for the Brave Bird. Brave Bird will probably do a decent bit of damage to Beware, but I do not think it will knock it out at all, but a decent bit of damage for sure. So I do get some chip damage off on the Jolteon. Jolteon will go ahead and go for the Workup, and I did not know Jolteon gets Workup, and that's actually that's probably a very good set, especially if you did it up with like Z-Move or something like that. That's probably that will probably be a very good set to have. So he's gonna go for the Workup Volt Switch. It's not gonna do much to my Serena, as she is a Careful or Calm Nature, whichever one is for attack, and she's max Spadef, max HP. And I'm gonna go straight for the U-turn on that Volt Switch, as I knew I can just go ahead and pivot into anything I wanted here. I do take some Rocky Helm damage from the Fortress. I'm gonna go right into my Pyroar. At this point, I'm going to try to take advantage of the Flame Charge and try to get a boost up, and hopefully I can knock out this Fortress. I do have Wild Charge also on this Pyroar, and I do believe I have Return maybe. I would think it would be Return since it's also a normal type. But yeah, so I'm going to go for the Flame Charge. As you can see on the Fortress, it really didn't do anything, even though it's a Bug and Steel type Fortress are really bulky, and Pyroar is not really a physical attacker. And I do have Life Orb on it as well, just so we can try to get them KOs, get a Moxie boost, get a speed boost, then we can maybe sweep or do something crazy from there. He's gonna go into Beware though, as I go into my Mandibuzz. As he goes into as I go into my Mandibuzz, he will just go into his Florges here. And Florges usually go for like really odd, maybe wishes maybe sometimes, so I kind of wanted to just take advantage of that and just get up a Toxic on the Florges, but I do get caught there and end up just getting hit with a Moon Blast. But I ended up surviving on 4 HP, good for me. So I do get to switch out my Mandibuzz and save it for a sack later, or some more Rocky Helmet chip damage. But as I do switch it out, he's gonna go for the wish that I was talking about. He is toxic, so he is gonna be getting whittled down. He's gonna go for a wish. I'm gonna bring in my Milotic here. My Milotic is just like max Spadef, max HP. Pretty much built to last, pretty much. It has light screen. I don't think it has recover. It just has light screen. Hydro pump. It may have recover. I actually think it does, but it has just 2 stabs. Not 2 stabs, but the hydro pump, ice beam, light screen, and recover. Also has water Z. So I'm gonna get up a light screen. He's gonna volt switch out of there. As I try to go for the hydro vortex on the Jolteon, I thought he was gonna stay in and just try to hit me with some thunderbolts there and try to KO my Milotic. So I tried to go for the Waterium Z on the Jolteon. He ends up making a good play. He's gonna switch out into his Florges here, and he's gonna get hit up with the Hydro Vortex that does nothing. I pretty much did nothing to the Florges there. The Florges does have Wish, and Florges is toxic. So following turn, I would just go for another Hydro Pump to see how much damage I can get off, and it looked like it did almost the same, literally, as the Hydro Vortex. So Hydro Pump is going to be hitting them with a good amount of damage there after this toxic. After this toxic turn here, it looks like another turn of a Hydro Pump, and a toxic will knock out the Florges. So I will just be staying in here and just going for another Hydro Pump. As I go for another Hydro Pump, I do actually land my Hydro Pump actually. So this toxic probably should be able to knock out this Florges as he tries to go for another wish, and that wish would have been really bad because I would have kind of wasted a couple turns here, and my Milotic is toxic. So the toxic will unfortunately not knock out the Florges, but he is forced to switch out, as I would have been able to knock out his Florges that turn. I'm gonna go straight for the Ice Beam as I wanted to just knock out the Florges. He's gonna bring in Jolteon. As he brings in Jolteon, his Jolteon is gonna get the wish back. So his Florges, next time it comes in, definitely couldn't be knocked out, especially if I get up some hazards here. I'm not sure if I got hazards on this team, so I'm gonna bring out my Serena just to take a volt switch from the Jolteon. Pretty much Serena takes anything from Jolteon, like I said, unless it has HP Ice after a workup, because it's still like max Spadef Serena, so she'll be taking pretty much any attack that Jolteon wants to go for. So he's gonna come in here with Beware. I don't want to take like another Ice Punch here, and my Mandibuzz is on 4 HP, so I can go ahead and just bring him out here and pretty much get some Rocky Helmet damage. He does though elect to go for the bulk up there, and I do not have Roost on my Mandibuzz. I guess that would have came in handy here. So I'm gonna stay in with my Mandibuzz and go straight for the Brave Bird, as I wanted to get off some decent damage on the Beware. As I do that, he does make a good play, switches into his Fortress. As he does switch into his Fortress though, I can't just come in here with my Pyroar. My Pyroar, like I said, he's one of them crazy sets. Crazy, it's like a meme set pretty much. No one ever uses physical Pyroar for the Moxie boost, so I put a Life Orb on it, and I thought he may as well switch like he did before, so I didn't want to chance that and go for the Flame Charge there and not knock out or not hit something hard. So I just went straight for the Flare Blitz there, and I do have Life Orb, so the next thing my Pyroar goes for he will just be knocked out. So I won't be trying to save him here as he goes for the Volt Switch here. I just kind of wanted to get a good pivot off, basically let my Pyroar go down. He's gonna switch right into his Flygon here. As he goes into Flygon, I'm just gonna come out here with my Shaman. My Shaman is Z-move, so I can't just go straight for that. I also have Psychic. I also have HP Ice, and that's what I went for on the Flygon. So he's gonna switch back into his Florges, pretty much sacking off his Florges and revealing that I do have HP Ice. So he's gonna come back out here with the Flygon. I'm not sure exactly why he did that. Probably just to get this U-turn, good decent damage, and a pivot off on the Flygon. Instead of electing to go for the Hidden Power Ice here, I do believe I just kind of went straight for the Seed Flare. I thought I was a good player, never mind. I went for another HP Ice. If I had went for the Seed Flare there, that would have been a good move, just because I know Flygons usually run U-turn. I would definitely run U-turn on my Flygon. I do have Earth Power on this Shaman. I'll go for the Earth Power here and do a nice chunk of damage on the Jolteon. I will be switching out here though, because I do not want to lose my Shaman at this point, and I do have my Serena, who can easily switch in and out on this Jolteon. As he went for the Volt Switch there, I thought he would have like Signal Beam or something to knock out my Shaman, which is the real reason why I thought my Shaman could get knocked out there. I probably would have just stayed in and went for another Earth Power or another Seed Flare. So he's gonna come in here with his Flygon once again, and I'm not sure if it's Scarf Flygon or not, but it definitely outspeeds my Serena, and he's gonna go for another U-turn. As he goes for another U-turn, I'm gonna go ahead and U-turn myself out of here and go into, I believe I went into my Shaman again, because my Shaman has Earth Power, Seed Flare, Psychic, and Hidden Power Ice. So with him having a Beware out here, I can go ahead and just go for a Psychic easily. As I go for a Psychic, I'm gonna do a whole bunch of damage on Beware, as they usually are just physically bulky. I have seen like some AV sets of Beware, so that might be a thing, but that wouldn't be my thing. So I'm gonna go for the Psychic there, do a whole bunch of damage. He's gonna knock me out in return with the Ice Punch. I'm gonna go ahead and bring back out my Milotic here, because my Milotic pretty much can just go for the Hydro Pump and knock out this Beware in return for him knocking out my Shaman. So a good revenge kill there, as my Milotic goes ahead and just knocks out the Beware. So he's gonna come out here with Jolteon. Jolteon has a little bit of health left. With him having a little bit of health left, the only thing on my team that outspeeds the Jolteon left is my Accelgor, who has yet to come into battle. So I believe he has a Mega Blastoise left and this Flygon. So he's gonna go into his Flygon. I'm actually gonna come out here with my Genin Accelgor from the Hidden Leaf Village. He's gonna come out here with a Choice Specs, Hidden Power Ice, outspeed the Flygon, and just straight up knock it out. So this is pretty much winding down to the last turns of the battle. As I am Choice Specs, I do have to switch out here and pretty much just go into my Serena. My Serena's gonna come out here, and of course with only 8 HP, she's definitely going to be knocked out totally by the Dark Pulse here. So my last mon literally is Accelgor. Accelgor came in, Choice Specs, HP Ice, knocked out the Flygon. His last two mons are this Mega Blastoise and that Jolteon. I am Choice Specs, so I'm gonna go for a Bug Buzz here for sure. A Bug Buzz. This was my only chance of losing here. I thought I would get knocked out by this Water Pulse, to be honest, or I could have got critted and got knocked out anyway. So he is not able to knock me out with the Water Pulse as I thought he would be. If it was like Modest or something, I didn't know how bulky Accelgor is. It doesn't have any HP investments. I do 2-hit KO the Mega Blastoise, and I do outspeed the Jolteon for the narrow 1-0 victory against my boy Chris. So that was a very good RU battle. Like, of all the RU battles I have posted, that might be up there in the top 3 for sure, if not number 1 for sure. So that was a very good battle, a good RU battle. I do have Discord kind of jumping right now, so if you want to jump in there yourself, go ahead. The link will be down below. Music requests, I'll see you guys later, and I'll have another video for sure.